This is Plant-Based Briefing, How Fireworks Harm Non-Human Animals, from Animal Ethics, posted at all-creatures.org. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson, and Plant-Based Briefing is the 10-minute curated content podcast where I read articles from authors on a variety of topics related to plant-based and vegan living in about 10 minutes or less every weekday. With fireworks season upon us here in North America, with Canada Day July 1st and Independence Day July 4th, I wanted to share this article about how harmful fireworks can be. I only learned about this a couple of years ago myself, and I really think people just don't know. I remember seeing the disturbing photo from New Year's Eve fireworks in Rome, where a street was covered with hundreds of dead birds. The information has to get out there. Educating people is critical. So please share this episode with others who may benefit from it. Today's post is from Animal Ethics, and it's posted on all-creatures.org. They're a nonprofit dedicated to cruelty-free living through a vegan lifestyle according to Judeo-Christian ethics. Their website is filled with lots of vegan resources. Please check it out at all-creatures.org. And now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. How fireworks harm non-human animals, from Animal Ethics at all-creatures.org. Fireworks and other explosive materials whose reactions can produce sparks, flames, and fumes cause various harms to non-human animals. These often affect animals who are human companions and whose reactions we can easily see. They also harm the other animals who are around us, both in urban environments and outside them, as well as those who are on farms or confined in other spaces. Physical damage to the hearing organs of animals. The hearing of many animals is much more sensitive than it is in humans, so the explosions of fireworks are not only more disturbing to them, but they can damage their hearing more severely. Fireworks can emit sounds of up to 190 decibels, 110 to 115 decibels above the range of 75 to 80, where damage to the human ear begins. Fireworks generate a higher noise level than firecrackers, gunshots, 140 decibels, and some jet planes, 100 decibels. Noises caused by fireworks and firecrackers can lead to loss of hearing and tinnitus. Dogs are known to suffer irreversible hearing loss caused by proximity to the noise of gunfire. Fear and stress. In addition to these harms, the noises caused by fireworks harm animals by causing fear. In fact, repeated exposure to unexpected, unpredictable loud noises can cause phobias in many animals, increasing panic reactions to loud noises in the future. It is estimated that 1/5 of disappearances of animals who are companions to humans are due to very loud sounds, mainly fireworks and storms. The effects of fireworks on animals can be observed very clearly in zoos. It has been shown that the noise of fireworks makes animals such as rhinos and cheetahs very nervous, also visibly affecting others such as elephants, while rodents continue running minutes after the noises cease. Harmful effects by chemical particles. In addition, firecrackers are poisonous, and their explosion releases harmful particles such as fine dust, PM10, that is toxic to inhale. It can worsen existing diseases and cause others. Therefore, fireworks represent a danger to both animals who live in areas where they explode or in relatively distant locations when the wind transports the particles. There is also a risk of ingestion of the residue of fireworks and firecrackers. The proximity of the animals to the areas where the firecrackers are made often causes burns and damage to the eyes. The chemicals are also dangerous for cats and dogs, just as they are for humans with respiratory diseases such as asthma. Careless use of fireworks can also cause mutilations and fatal accidents in animals near the event, as well as causing fires that harm animals. When accidents of this type occur that affect humans, it is common for us to talk about it, but we must remember such things often affect animals of other species, even when humans aren't badly affected. Ways different animals are affected by fireworks. Dogs. Dogs are able to hear up to 60,000 hertz, while humans can't hear anything above 20,000 hertz, which is only a third of the capacity of dogs. This auditory acuity of dogs is one of the reasons the sound of fireworks can be so harmful to them. They show signs of overwhelming anxiety as they are unable to escape from the sound. Dogs, like many other animals, also suffer from other phenomena that produce loud sounds, such as storms. However, in the case of storms, the noises are accompanied by previous warning signs, so that animals can perceive them in advance. This can cause them anguish in anticipation, but it does not cause them the unexpected fright caused by fireworks, which are sudden and not identifiable. The fear of noise among older dogs is more common. Many urban dogs suffer negative symptoms from the explosions of firecrackers. Common reactions are freezing or paralysis, uncontrolled attempts to escape and hide, and tremors. Other more intense signs may also be present, such as salivation, tachycardia, intense vocalizations, urination or defecation, increased activity, hyperalertness, and gastrointestinal disorders. All these signs are indicative of great discomfort. It has been pointed out that the reaction of dogs to the sound of fireworks is similar to post-traumatic stress in human animals. However, this effect could be much more harmful in dogs because they do not have the ability to rationalize their anxiety or the possibility of an immediate cognitive response that allows them to respond to their fear. It is likely they experience a deeper and more intense form of terror. This is in addition to the noise phobia, which can be greater in some dogs due to personality differences. It is important to keep in mind that in the first years of their lives, dogs are especially vulnerable to the development of phobias, and exposing them to sounds like fireworks contributes to future fear responses that they might not otherwise have had. It has been estimated that 1 in 2 dogs has significant fear reactions to fireworks. Cats. The effects of fireworks on cats are less obvious, but their responses are similar to those of dogs, such as trying to hide or escape. However, regardless of the fear they have a higher risk of being poisoned. Many cats who are near areas where firecrackers are made ingest them or their parts. In addition, they can go blind or be seriously injured by the explosions of firecrackers. Horses. Horses can easily feel threatened by fireworks due to their hypervigilance, since they are constantly on high alert due to possible predators. Horses also act quite similarly to dogs and cats, showing signs of stress and fear and trying to flee or escape. It is estimated that 79% of horses experience anxiety because of firecrackers, and 26% suffer injuries from them. Sometimes they react to fireworks by trying to jump fences and flee to dangerous areas where they can be run over by cars. Birds. The noise of firecrackers can cause birds tachycardia and even death by fright. The high degree of stress birds experience is indicated by the fact that birds may temporarily or permanently abandon the places where they are. In areas that are aircraft flyover zones, Creole ducks grow more slowly and have a lower body weight than Creole ducks who live in areas with little noise. Snow geese affected by these noises spend less time eating during the day and try to compensate during the night, which entails shortening their period of rest and sleep, gradually reducing their survival rate. Disorientation and panic from fireworks can cause birds to crash into buildings or fly towards the sea. The colonial species of birds who nest in high densities, such as silver gulls, are at greater risk of this during explosions of firecrackers. Many birds who flee from their nests due to the sounds do not know how to return to their nests once the noise ends, which leaves many of their young helpless. Invertebrates and small vertebrates. The harms caused to invertebrates and small vertebrates have been evaluated much less than those caused to the animals discussed above. Presumably, these animals can do little to avoid harm if the explosions occur in areas near where they live. Keep in mind, for these animals, fireworks are very large explosions, so the harms to them can be much greater than in other animals. Alternatives to the use of fireworks. There is a growing acceptance of alternatives to fireworks, such as laser light shows. One notable case is the city of Collecchio, Italy, one of the first to program silent fireworks, with the message that it is possible to enjoy fireworks without causing pain among the non-human inhabitants of the municipality. However, there is the possibility that this type of show may affect birds negatively. Some might think that administering a soothing drug to animals could be the solution, but this proposal isn't satisfactory for 2 reasons. First, the use of drugs to calm animals could cause harmful side effects. Second, we wouldn't be able to reach almost all of the animals affected by fireworks. The animals who live with human beings are not the only ones harmed. Even if we only consider domesticated animals in urban areas, there are animals who live in the street or are alone. In addition, domesticated animals are the minority of animals affected. We must take into account all animals who live outside the reach of humans, whether in the wild or in urban environments, as well as those on farms and other places where they are exploited. For this reason, the only really satisfactory solution is to reject the use of fireworks. You just listened to How Fireworks Harm Non-Human Animals from Animal Ethics at all-creatures.org. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson, and please share this episode with anyone who you think may benefit. And feel free to reach out to me at any time. You can find me at plantbasedbriefing.com. Thanks for listening.